What's going on, guys? It's Steve. So how good is the Boston Celtics? Now, here's the thing about the Boston Celtics. They have pretty much, for the most part, most likely have secured the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, this isn't a surprise, to be honest. Well, to some people it's a surprise that LeBron's not the first seed, but this has happened before to LeBron with the Chicago Bulls when they had the first seed over LeBron when he was in Miami. See, these type of things have happened before. It's just all about how will they handle the situation. And to be honest, none of those teams have handled the situation good. If you look at the Chicago Bulls, they got absolutely annihilated by the Miami Heat back in the day. Now, how good are the Boston Celtics? The answer to that question is very, very good. The Boston Celtics are a very good team, and here's why. They have Isaiah Thomas, Al Horford, but they also have Avery Bradley, who has taken leaps forward this year in terms of offense. I mean, Avery Bradley is doing his thing this year, and he is looking amazing. Okay, let me just run you down with the stats so far. So they have Isaiah Thomas at 29 points per game, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. They have Avery Bradley at 16 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Now, keep in mind, Avery Bradley is one of the best perimeter defenders in the entire NBA. He is up there with Patrick Beverley in terms of backcourt perimeter defenders. This guy is elite. Okay, he's not on the level as a Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi can do everything on defense, but he is still one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, which is going to help them out so much farther down the line, which is a good thing because, to be quite honest, you need perimeter defenders when you're talking about going up against a Kyrie Irving or a John Wall and Bradley Beal combo. I mean, J.R. Smith. You need your duos, your backcourt defense. Because if you don't, in today's era where you had Bradley Beal and John Wall doing their thing, where you have Kyrie and JR, all of these teams, you just need a backcourt. And if we go to the Western Conference, it's even worse with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, okay? And then on top of that, James Harden and Eric Gordon, Russell Westbrook and Victor Oladipo. You need your backcourt defense. So right there, but let's not just forget about Avery Bradley. Let's not just talk about Avery Bradley. What about Marcus Smart? Marcus Smart is also, yes, he's a Shaqtin' MVP. Actually, I don't think he won MVP. I think James Harden won last year, the Shaqtin' MVP. But that's not the point. The point is that Marcus Smart can also play defense. And why does this help out the Boston Celtics so much? It helps out the Boston Celtics so much because Isaiah Thomas is statistically the worst defender in the NBA. So you have Isaiah Thomas giving you the buckets, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Mr. Clutch, okay, Mr. Mini-Me, giving you 30 points per game. You have one of your best defenders in the NBA giving you 16. You have Marcus Smart giving you 11. Okay, then you have the interior presence of an Al Horford, a Kelly Olynyk, an Amir Johnson, Jonas Jerebko, even a Jaylen Brown even. Okay, and you have, Al Horford, who's not the best defender. Rebounder. Honestly, he's only giving you 7 rebounds per game. And for a big man, that's not good. But you have to understand the type of play style that the Boston Celtics play. They don't clog the interior. Al Horford this season, even though he's been injured, this season has been playing mid-range game, pick-and-roll jump shots. Okay? You rarely see him get the ball in the post, which is fine. And he's still giving you 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block. Okay, and in terms of defense, this team is top tier. They don't foul. They foul. Every player averages, I would say, the core players like Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Kelly Olynyk, and Amir Johnson, Jaylen Brown, Jerebko, and Gerald Green, they all give you around 2 fouls per game. That's not a lot, okay? So you're probably looking right there at 17, 18 fouls per game just from their main core of players. That's not a lot of fouls per game, okay? So defensively, this team is top tier. But offensively, they're going to have problems. Yes, Isaiah Thomas is great. But Al Horford is not good enough to come in when you need him. He's not good enough to say, you know what, Al Horford's having a bad night. He's not good enough to say, you know what, Isaiah Thomas is having a bad night, so let me step up and take over. Now, he's capable of it. But will he do it? I don't think so. Let's see. Avery Bradley's good enough to explode for 30. Will he do it in a playoff game on most nights? Probably not. Okay? You have Marcus Smart. he'll probably give you at most 15. Okay? You have Kelly Olynyk, who likes to tear people's arms off and destroy their season and ruin legacies, giving LeBron James. Yes, I remember that, Kelly Olynyk. I'll never forget that. You did that shit on purpose. It was clear and evident to me. Because my name is Steve and I see everything. Anyway, so the Boston Celtics secured the first seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm very excited for them. Even though you guys know my history with the Boston Celtics, I'm slowly getting over my hate towards them. It has nothing to do with the modern Celtics. It has everything to do with what the Celtics used to be. The Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, KG, and Rondo era. Can you remember that? 4 of the top 10 players on the planet at that time on the same team. I would say top 15, because I don't think Rondo was top 10, but he was a top 5 point guard, top 15 player defensively, playmaking ability, scoring ability. I mean, goddamn, that team was stacked. I hated that team. What they used to do to Melo, what they used to do to LeBron, what they used to do to Dwyane Wade. Let's not even forget Dream Week. I despised that team. So my hatred towards the Boston Celtics is slowly diminishing, but it's still prevalent, and it's going to stay prevalent for a very, very long time. I don't see it going away anytime soon. However, the Boston Celtics are really good this year, man. Now, let's talk about playoffs. What are they going to do in the playoffs? So, the Boston Celtics are currently the number 1 seed in the East, which means they're either going to play the Chicago Bulls or the Miami Heat. They better hope to God that they play the Chicago Bulls. Because if they play the Miami Heat with Hassan Whiteside, this team is going to have a lot of problems. We're talking a lot of problems down low. Al Horford is going to get eaten alive by Hassan Whiteside. And that's just a fact. The Boston Celtics are going to defeat the Miami Heat if they play them, probably in 6 games. But it's not going to be easy, and to be honest, it's going to take a heavy toll for when the semifinals come. The Eastern Conference semifinals come, because Hassan Whiteside is not a joke. Goran Dragic is not a joke. Okay? Goran Dragic is a top 10 point guard in the league, okay? You have Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker, John Wall. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone, okay? And, the other 3 spots, Goran Dragic belongs there. Okay? Hassan Whiteside is a top 10 big man. Scratch that, possibly top 5 big man in the NBA. Possibly. I'm leaning more towards top 10. But he's still one of the best big men in the NBA. Okay? But if they were to face the Chicago Bulls, oh man, they're in trouble. Because think about it. What did Dwyane Wade do last year? He single-handedly destroyed the Charlotte Hornets. Single-handedly destroyed the Charlotte Hornets, bringing back, it reminded me of 2006. Now, it wasn't in 2004 or 5, whatever, Prime Wade. It wasn't as good as Prime Wade, because if that were Prime Wade, the Charlotte Hornets would have gotten swept. But he proved that he can still take over at will. He proved that he's still dominant, and that in the playoffs, he's still one of the best players in the world, without question. He proved that. He went all in and all out and destroyed the Charlotte Hornets and almost single-handedly destroyed the Toronto Raptors. They're lucky Chris Bosh was not healthy last year. Boy, oh boy, that would have been crazy. So the Boston Celtics, whoever they play, they're going to have a tough time. However, they should play the Chicago Bulls, because at least with Jimmy Butler and Dwyane Wade and Rondo, yeah, you're going against veterans and Wade and Rondo, veteran superstar players. However, you have your defense on the perimeter with Avery Bradley and Marcus Smart, and then you have your offense on the perimeter and your Isaiah Thomas. Okay? Because if you play Miami, they're going to get destroyed in the front court. I mean, Hassan Whiteside is going to just absolutely destroy everyone. Okay? So either way, Boston Celtics are going to have a tough matchup in the first round. They're going to come out on top in 6 games in both series, whether it's the Chicago Bulls or the, what team was I talking about? The Miami Heat. So they're going to come out on top either way. But I think Miami's going to be, actually, I don't know, man. Chicago is going to be, let me say this. Toronto's also lucky that Hassan Whiteside wasn't healthy. Boy, That would have been a freaking. Can you imagine that? I'm sorry, but can you imagine this? Goran Dragic, post prime Dwayne Wade. Okay, whoever the hell they wanted to start at the 3 spot. Luol Deng, let's say Luol Deng. Okay, Chris Bosh, he was still in his prime. He was averaging 21 before he had the blood clots after LeBron. Okay, and Hassan Whiteside, who's entering his prime. That team is a championship team. Dwayne Wade, you should have stayed in Miami, man. Oh, man. Anyway. So, whoever they play, they're going to have issues. However, they're going to come out on top, and they're going to probably go to the semifinals. Well, not semifinals. They have a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Final. I'm leaning towards Cleveland versus Toronto. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. All week, we are going to be covering the NBA playoffs. Starting from today, it's all NBA playoffs, everything. So, forget the regular season. And for everyone wondering, I might put this in the beginning of the video. Everyone's saying, oh, I can't wait till the MVP. The MVP is not going to be announced until around June 29th. The NBA now has an award show that they're going to do after the playoffs, after everything is all said and done. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like a Grammy, like the Grammys for basketball. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited that they're doing this at the end of the season. I cannot wait. You know, they should have a playoff. They should include, they have new awards too, but they should also have like a playoff MVP, playoff series MVPs, and they should have a lot more MVPs and things like that. But the regular season finals MVP is fine for now. I cannot wait. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's been your man Steve. I'm out. Peace.